is off the bike!
A lot of impacts, or a lot of energies that we're finding in crashes are at an angle, or angular impacts. Now, why that's important is traditionally helmets were tested at linear impacts or straight line impacts. But we all know in the real world, a lot of the impacts that we're needing to address are going to be angular impacts, or not straight on. Now, with the MIP system and the Flex system, essentially what they allow the helmet to do is mimic the body's natural defense system, which is a slip plane of about 10 to 15 millimeters built in between your brain and your cerebral fluid in your skull, and give you a 10 to 15 millimeter slip plane within the helmet on top of what you naturally already have. Now, the reason why that's so important is in that split second where the helmet hits the ground, we want the helmet to slip a slight bit before you're actually exposed to those rotational energies to help reduce the amount of G-forces that you're subject to. So what the Flex liner system provides versus a traditional motorcycle helmet is 3 layers of impact protection: slow speed, mid speed, and high speed, as well as a rotational energy management system built in between the slow and mid speed levels. For the first time in 2018, we're going to be releasing rotational energy management systems across the lineup. So your Moto 9 Carbon Flex gets our Flex liner system, and your MX9 as well as your Moto 9 also get MIPS integrated into the EPS. In our Moto 9 and Moto 9 Carbon Flex for 2018, they're implementing our MERS system, which is Magnetic Emergency Release Cheek Pad System. Okay, what that does is it allows the cheek pads, in the event of a severe accident, if you're unconscious or severe trauma, they can actually just slide the cheek pads out the bottom of the helmet without having to fumble around with any snaps. So that comes in our Moto 9 Carbon Flex as well as our Moto 9. They both come with an eject-ready system built into either the EPP or the EPS. What that means is that if you want to run an eject system, you don't have to modify the EPS of the helmet to accept the eject system. You can actually drop it in to the helmet and run the tube out the back. So if you were to get in that severe accident, EMS can come up, remove the emergency release cheek pads, and pump up the helmet and actually lift it off your head gradually. Each helmet actually showcases our flying bridge visor. So what that means is there's only 2 contact points on either side of the helmet. So we've eliminated the center contact point, which will help to take away, in the event of a front end impact on your visor, it's not going to transfer all that energy through the helmet. So it allows the helmet visor to actually flex and move. And if you were to take a severe impact, there's actually 2 plastic pins that hold the center visor on away from the screws that will actually break away. So the flying bridge visor is actually designed to be breakaway in the event of a severe impact to the actual visor system itself. Well, ultimately, we were founded by a safety pioneer. Roy Richter owned an auto parts store in Bell, California, and he built custom race cars. And he was tired of watching his friends pass away in auto racing accidents. So what he tried to do is found a safety company that would be able to create safety products to protect his friends while they were racing.